Alright, Jalen Milroe. We're not wasting any time, let's talk about him. Drafted 92nd overall from the Alabama Crimson Tides to the Seattle Seahawks, this powerhouse of an athlete has a cannon of an arm, legs that make you think he runs like a horse, built like a linebacker, and when the defense makes a slight mistake, that man will make you pay for it. This man is considered to possibly even be the next Lamar Jackson. Fellas, are we looking at the future of the Seahawks as we speak? The franchise has already thought about it after signing Sam Darnold on a 3-year, $100.5 million contract, which doesn't seem a long-term plan for the Pro Bowl quarterback. And the Seahawks could cut him from the team if things don't work out between the two of them, which leads the way to Jalen Milroe. Combined with his passing and rushing ability, a player with the potential to thoroughly develop his dual threat ability has a great chance to end up as a star player for any franchise. And I think the Seattle Seahawks have just that with Jalen Milroe. He ranked first in athleticism in this year's combine, which already gives him a huge advantage over other players in the draft. He's quite agile, has a great amount of strength in his arms, he's extremely fast, running a 40-yard dash in just 4.4 seconds, which makes him one of the fastest quarterbacks in history, and it's only his first year. That man is fast. Milroe recorded 33 touchdowns throughout college, and 20 of those touchdowns came just in 2024. As soon as he gains some momentum to start rushing, boy, you better pray to stop him, because it'll become a foot race that he's most definitely going to win. As soon as he gets threatened inside the pocket, he's gonna use the greatest tool to his disposal, his legs. Now, facing this kind of pressure in the pocket can instantly make him a threat if he starts rushing. However, it can also be a downside, which shows just how much the pressure he faces in the pocket affects his passing ability. Jalen Milroe still has his weaknesses. He's not the greatest decision maker whenever facing pressure in the pocket, resulting in late throws or sacks. He makes passes that are either way too strong for receivers to catch, or just way too inaccurate that end up as incomplete passes or interceptions. Something that was evident in the second half of his 2024 college season with Alabama, when he threw 5 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. That mid-season slump came just at the worst time. His draft stock went down, his weaknesses became even more evident than before, and he started to get doubted if he could become an NFL starter. Who knows how his draft projection could have looked like if he had kept up his consistency since 2023. Just imagine, it could have landed him in the top 10 of his class and maybe even competing for the #1 pick against Cam Ward. But just like every other player in the league, everyone has their flaws. They're not perfect. For example, let's look at Tom Brady. I mean, he's the GOAT, but the man literally made running look too painful to watch. But with every flaw in a player's game, there's always a window for improvement. And I think the Seahawks have just the right tools to work around Jalen Milroe's game. They've got Sam Darnold, who is coming off a career year from the Vikings, landing him in the top 10 list for the MVP voting, and he could potentially become a guide to the promising Milroe. And if Darnold gets hurt, Jalen Milroe will most definitely make his appearances in the football field. But then again, it's safe to say some of his flaws will show in his passing game. But just like in everything in life, practice, repetition, and learning from mistakes will make some big improvements to his game. Sure, he might be better as a rusher, but that does not mitigate his passing ability, which in it to itself is pretty solid. And the moment he improves his accuracy and the way he handles pressure in the pocket, Jalen Milroe will become the weapon Seattle has been looking for all along. The Seahawks have also stated that they have a plan for Milroe. The organization has publicly affirmed that they have a, quote, special package of plays during the season while Sam Darnold is the starting quarterback, and it's clear that they're easing the rookie 3rd-round pick into this role. Now, let's go back to his preseason debut. He once again showed flashes of what his game could become in the future when he becomes a starting quarterback, but it also showed his flaws and how he's gonna take a bit more time to develop. Seahawks fans, be patient. Literally, most rookies need to take their time to become the star player they are destined to be. That mid-season college slump in 2024 showed his true weaknesses to the world, which, in hindsight, is beneficial so that Milroe and the Seahawks know where and how to improve on his game. Jalen's got the tools to work on whatever he wants to and whatever he needs to. He's now got the coaching staff of an NFL organization and their professional training programs. It's still going to take some time for the young Milroe to make his big-time appearance in the league, and when he does, he's going to become the star player that the Seahawks need for their long-term future. I honestly don't expect him to contend in the near future. So, This might just be the right time to experiment and develop Jalen Milroe. He is not going to become the next Michael Vick, or Cam Newton, or Lamar Jackson. He is going to be Jalen Milroe. He'll play the way he needs to play and improve on what he knows he needs to improve. And when the time comes, he'll show out. So Seahawks fans, be patient. You may have gotten away with the steal of the draft and a very, very promising player. And soon it'll be clear that he's here to stay in Seattle.